They've got Joe Biden front and center at the memorial service for Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I'm sure President Trump won't be anywhere near there. He paid his respects yesterday, and the crowd booed him and yelled, "Vote him out," as Ruth Bader Ginsburg's body lie in repose on the steps of the Supreme Court. Keeping it classy. Then again, at least a peaceful protest didn't erupt on the steps of the U.S. Supreme Court yesterday. The former Vice President, Joe Biden, the man who wants to be the 46th President of the United States, not campaigning today at all. He keeps, after the Justice Ginsburg ceremony, one would think, and the memorial, one would think, well, maybe get on a plane and go campaign somewhere. But he isn't campaigning. And yesterday, he called a lid on it by 10 a.m. Less than 45 days from an election, with a Supreme Court battle royale, and Joe Biden is not quite up to campaigning yet. What do you think is the thought process here? I saw somewhere the other night that Kamala Harris hasn't sat down with a reporter one time, one-on-one. She hasn't answered one question from a reporter. Joe Biden, when he takes a question, it's on a numbered index card, and it's 5 people. And then he turns around and ambles away. President Trump tweeted yesterday, "Sleepy Joe Biden just closed down his campaign for the day again, wants to rest. He's a very low-energy individual, and our country cannot make it in these exciting but complex and competitive times with a low-energy president." If anything, one would think this is a time that Joe Biden would deliver his message. But let's face it, you know why they don't want to acknowledge what's happening? Because if the only message of the entire effort of the 2020 campaign is to stop the incumbent with no substantive alternative plans being revealed, that challenger has a big problem. Look at what we're in the middle of with Ruth Bader Ginsburg as she is laid to rest. And the nation mourns and remembers and honors her legacy, despite her, her ideology that probably half the country or better doesn't agree with. Doesn't change her status as an iconic, beloved member of the U.S. Supreme Court. Who would Biden replace her with? He won't say. Which federal judge is on Biden's short list? Heck, who's on his long list? He won't release it. He refuses to release it, and it better be a big front and center issue with the debate. What is it, Tuesday night? Get the popcorn out and watch Chris Wallace moderate a debate, and he's going to get lots of criticism for it, but I have a hunch. I haven't spoken to Chris in years, so I don't know where he's going to go with this. I have a feeling he'll be pretty rough on Joe Biden, too. I don't think Joe Biden's going to get a pass at the debate. What could seriously, in fact, I've asked somebody all week who supports Joe Biden, can you tell me what the reason is in refusing to reveal a list of Supreme Court nominees that a president, Joe Biden, would produce? Please tell me. I mean, right now we've got new reports this week that Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, got $3.5 million wired to him from the ex-wife of the mayor of Moscow, who may have paid. I mean, there was something about Eastern European hookers, a human trafficking ring. That's a problem, isn't it? Because Biden, of course, has lied and repeatedly said he had no idea what his son was up to regarding his shady business transactions. He had no. He's lying. Of course, you don't think Joe Biden and Hunter Biden on a plane ride to China ever discussed what he's up to? Come on. Do you realize that just about everything the Democrats accuse Trump and the Republicans of doing, they're guilty of? You want some Russia collusion? How about Ukraine? You understand that while Joe Biden was vice president of the United States, his family was making millions of dollars. So, hey, in a way, do you blame Joe Biden for hiding? I still don't know how he's going to make it to the debate. Now, I don't know if hiding in 2020 is his idea, or it's the team or his advisors. I have no idea. But believe me, if and when Joe Biden faces off with Donald Trump on a debate stage, you can be sure President Trump will bring this up in person.
My opponent refuses to release his lists of potential justices because they will be handpicked by extremists. So if Biden does that, if he puts an extremist into that position, he loses everything.
What other explanation could there be? Honestly, what other reason could Joe Biden have to refuse to release his list of Supreme Court nominees? Of course, the media doesn't want to ask about it. They don't care because they just want him so desperately to win. They're desperate. The whole machine is in a panic. The Never Trumpers are coming unglued. They're all coming apart because they see what very well may be coming.